Hello, what we're going to talk about again today is dripping taps and the safest way to change your tap washer in your dripping tap using the Easytapsplitter. Now we've got a bit of a strange angle today looking at this tap. This is a wash basin tap and we're looking directly down onto it so we can see exactly how the Easytapsplitter actually works. Now most of you out there will realise that if you have a dripping tap you need to change the washer inside the tap. Now this involves of course turning the water off first and then releasing the head nut here. This is the top part which goes inside the tap which houses the tap washer. Now most of us would use a traditional kind of wrench or spanner, adjusting spanner like this, and place it on the flats of the head nut like that and put a massive amount of pressure that way, anti-clockwise, to hopefully unscrew the headgear. At the same time you have to hold the spout steady because you're putting so much pressure on here it becomes very difficult to hold the tap, and sometimes you can slip or make a mistake, and what will happen is it will turn the tap like that. That will happen in most cases. Now this has got to be avoided at all costs because of two reasons. One, you will almost certainly disturb the connection underneath the tap connector and cause a drip or leak there. And the other thing is, in older type sinks these taps are not fitted into a round hole. The hole is actually square. This is more like on your old Victorian type sinks, and they were set in using putty, and of course the putty now is absolutely baked rock hard, so any turning of this tap from left to right, slight little bit, will cause the sink to actually split right the way across, and that's the end of the sink. So that must be avoided at all cost. So we're not going to do it that way. I'm going to show you how to use the Easytapsplitter. Now in the kit you get a tap splitter spout sleeve, which is one of these, and that will accommodate up to 38mm diameter spouts, thickness of spouts. Now you also get a couple of nice soft rubber liners which will take the size down for thinner type tap spouts like this. Now I can see straight away we're going to need both the sleeves liners inside the sleeve like that. Now this is made out of soft rubber, so we can guarantee it's not going to cause any damage to the nice chrome finish on the tap here. As traditional you might be tempted to use something like grips or stilts and stuff like that, and you'll almost certainly damage the chrome finish, and you want to avoid that at all costs as well. So also in the kit we get 4 liners, 1, 2, 3, 4, starting from small moving up to the large. Now try the small one, far too small. I can see straight away it's going to be the larger one, so place it on there like that, perfect fit. Then we slide the spout sleeve over the spout like that. Then we have the adjusting spanner. We place that over the hexagon insert like that. It just drops on. Then we have a small screw here which just places up against the spindle to stop it falling over while we assemble it. Then we have the pull bar, and the end of the pull bar will hook over the end of the spanner in one of the notches there, and then the other end will go through the slot in the spout sleeve. Place the penny washer over the end of the thread, and then place the nut and screw it up finger tight against the sleeve. I'll explain to you now exactly what is happening and the advantage of doing it this way. Now when you're using a typical spanner like this to undo the headgear, you're pulling the tap against yourself, against your own body weight, which of course will inevitably in most cases end up with the tap spinning round and the hole causing the damage we just talked about. Now in this case we're pulling the tap head or the spanner against the spout, so all the forces are contained within the tap itself. So if you can see now, as I'm tightening that up, I'm going to pull the spanner towards the spout. Now it doesn't matter that this will go out of the line a little bit, it will have to settle itself. So it's getting to the point now where it's starting to tighten up, and I can show you this tap was fitted by myself very tightly previous. So that's as tight as that will go now probably. So we get the adjusting spanner and place it over the over the nut. And then we use that to simply turn. Now I can feel it's reasonably tight. It's easy to turn, but I can feel the pressure. If you keep your eye on the spanner there, you'll see it slowly moving towards the spout sleeve. It's pulling against itself. It's quite tight because I can feel it. Now already it's starting to loosen. It's guaranteed, absolutely guaranteed to undo that head nut, no matter how tight. So it's come very loose now. Finger tight. So what we do is take that off, put that to one side, spout sleeve off. You can see, perfect. No pressure whatsoever on the tap. Take that out, take the washer off, renew the washer, or do a reseating job in there, preferably both. Place the head back in, and then of course you need to retighten this. It needs to be reasonably tight because you don't want it to be undoing when you're actually operating the tap, because if it's a hot tap, sometimes you can screw out. You think you're turning the tap on, but you're screwing this out of here. Tap comes off, it could be hot water flying about everywhere, can scald people. You don't want to be doing that. So you can actually use the tap splitter in the opposite direction, like so. Just arrange it in the opposite way and then you can tighten it up, doing it like that. So there you go, Easytapsplitter, safest way to do it for undoing and rescrewing the head in. That's the way to do it. Thanks for watching.